What is up, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome to CKN. I hope you enjoy what you see here today. So back in January, an unseen moment of Mary Mouser's interview has got me thinking a lot about the status of Sam and Miguel's relationship going into Cobra Kai Season 4. Now, I realized that a lot of you aren't subscribed to the channel. So what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications and follow me on Instagram so you don't miss any updates on my channel. So back in the January interview with Teen Vogue, Mary Mouser was asked about Sam and Miguel's relationship in Season 3 going into Season 4 and the future of it. And Mary Mouser said some very interesting things about the characters and also mentioned something that Sam might have for Robbie. So here is exactly what she said in this interview when speaking about the dynamics with Samantha that she has with Robbie and Miguel. Here's what Mary Mouser said about that situation.
I knew I was going to be Daniel LaRusso's daughter, who didn't really have an interest in karate anymore, and I was going to be Miguel's love interest. So I kind of had that in my head from day one, you know? And then as the story has progressed thus far, it's been really fun to kind of play with the back and forth of that. I really enjoy all the drama. But actually, I know if I were a viewer at home, I would be super into the back and forth of it. Like, I wouldn't want to pick a team because I like that, like, ooh, now he's mad. Now
you don't really know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, now he's my choice. No, wait, actually, I like what that person did. But no, I think the Miguel Sam Robbie story is so fun. I think for me, I've always thought of like Miguel as Samantha's first love. Her first true romance as a teenager, and also he was like, in Season 1 she's really looking for who she is and where she belongs, and she doesn't want to be just a kid anymore. She doesn't want to be the science nerd anymore. She doesn't want to, she wants to fit in and wants to be cool, and then that doesn't really work out. And so when she finds Miguel, it's like, oh, like I can just be myself. Like I can be the nerdy parts of me and the cool parts of me, and he likes all of it, and they just clicked so well together. And it was her first real experience with belonging somewhere and finding a person who just like got her and could be like that best friend who she's also dating. And then obviously Cobra Kai changed him, and that's really scary. Like, that's hard at any age. That's hard, seeing the person that you care about change, and that's natural. We're humans. We evolve. But I think that with her dad's influence in her head, that really put up guards. And so I feel like then Robbie's relationship with her is more, it's that same simplicity of I can be who I am, but in a new and different way, because now she has the emotional trauma of having lost that boyfriend, and she can just be honest about that. He knows where she's coming from, and that they have the connection of Miyagi-Do karate is really cool. That like they're both trained in the same style. They've done the Samantha gives him the hard time the first time he meets him of like, oh, just wait till you get to the tree, So they have that kind of little like relationship built. And then I think where we are by Season 3, I didn't really know when we were going into the season which direction they were going to have Samantha go. I was like, maybe Samantha's just like single for this year. Maybe she's just
like doing her thing.
Now this part is very important as well, because it really says a lot about the situation going into Season 4, and also what Mary Mouser feels about the character. And this could actually be hinting at something that happens. I mean, as we saw in Season 3, Sam was going through a very PTSD type arc where she couldn't get over the school fight, and the regret she had with Miguel getting injured, and also what happened to Robbie has really affected her this season. And this is what Mary Mouser thinks about Samantha's heart and how she feels about the end of Season 3.
Yeah, I think Samantha still got both of those pieces of herself in her heart, and just she by the end of Season 3 we know she's with Miguel, and that's where she's happy and that's where she fits. But at the same time, I think there is a piece of her heart that's still always gonna belong to Robbie too, and that's hard.
Where do you see your character going?
If I, Mary, could just predict anything, I think Samantha's next biggest struggle obviously is going to be, where we left things off again at the end of Season 3. It definitely leaves off where we kind of have an idea of what the pinnacle will be, what the peak might be. By the way, I know nothing either. They do absolutely nothing, so I'm theorizing purely. But we have an idea of like what the goal is, what the driving goal is. But I think for Samantha, it's going to be figuring out, again, like the different parts of her heart that belong to different people in this story, and she's kind of been the one who's been dancing the line in between both sides.
Yeah.
And that, you know, sort of two sides have come together and sort of one's over here and we're not really sure what's going on, but there's, you know, I think it'll be a struggle for Samantha to figure out what parts of her she can let be free and be comfortable and be true and be herself, and what parts of her she's still struggling to come to terms with.
Now, very interesting words there by Mouser. She pretty much revealed that she believes Sam is going to struggle with her relationship in season 4, and she says that the biggest struggles for her will be the relationships. I think that is definitely an interesting one, because in season 3 we didn't really see her get entangled with anyone, more so reconcile with Miguel, but nothing with Robbie. Technically she didn't make amends with Robbie, although he was getting beaten up in juvie. Samantha never truly reconciled with him. She did send him emails and she did care, but Robbie didn't think so when she saw her with Miguel, which is totally understandable because those guys don't like each other, but more so Robbie really doesn't like Miguel because he really feels that he's got in the way of many things, just like the situation with his father. And it just makes this more interesting, because if Robbie's fully going Cobra Kai, is Sam just gonna feel defeated knowing that she can't drag him out of that place, and knowing that he's gonna fully turn on her?
With, you know, there's still damage done in her relationship with Robbie, and you know, and seeing him in that gi in the last scene, got me emotional. I remember watching that scene and I was like, oh my god, like that's my Tanner, like that's so weird. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes.
Or that he already has. She won't be able to apologize and even make up for what has happened to him. It's not her fault that Robbie was beaten in juvie, and it's not her fault entirely that Miguel was injured by Robbie, but at the same time she does feel guilty, as if she didn't kiss Miguel, maybe this would have all ended up being a little bit different. But the relationships that she has are very important. Is she going to be the bridge in between Robbie and Miguel? It will be quite interesting. There's some love triangle here. It does also include Tori, which makes it actually not a love triangle, more of like a love square. But going forward, I'm looking forward to seeing what Sam has to do with the two characters, because she has to choose either one. I would love to see her be that bridge in between Robbie and Miguel, in a similar sense to how Ali was the bridge between Daniel and Johnny. Ali was the girlfriend to Daniel after Johnny. It would be interesting to see that and how Sam takes that upon her. But because her influence in the show is bigger than Ali's right now, and the characters Miguel and Robbie have obviously played bigger roles, she's going to have to do it in a better way. And the way she does this is going to really reflect the true character that she is. And I think it's going to be a different one for sure. And I do like Sam, and going forward, I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do with her character. There's a lot of things about the character that still need to be filled in, and I think this is the perfect opportunity in season 4. As Mary just said,
with, you know, there's still damage done in her relationship with Robbie.
That seeing Robbie in a Cobra Kai gi really got her. It's definitely defeated Robbie, as he saw Miguel with Sam, Johnny with Daniel, and he sees all these guys as enemies. He thinks of the things that they've done to him. Johnny not being that father, Daniel abandoning him and letting him go to juvie just like that, even though Daniel was doing it for a good enough reason. And seeing Miguel and Sam back together defeated him because he truly cared about Sam. But Kreese has proven that life has shown him no mercy, so things are going to get more heated going down the line.
Well, physical contact. They think we're doormats.
But guys, this is a very interesting situation. I'm looking forward to this dynamic, and I hope you guys are as well. As always, thank you for watching this video. Please comment down your thoughts below on what you think Sam's relationship is going to be like in season 4, and if anything is resolved between her and Robbie, and things going on with Miguel. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and of course, turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos that I post, and I'll see you guys in the next one.